Have you ever read a book that felt like a storm? A story so raw, so intense, it leaves you breathless? Today, we're journeying into the wild, windswept moors of Yorkshire to explore one of the most powerful and haunting novels ever written, Emily Brontë's Wuthering Heights. This isn't just a love story. It's a Gothic masterpiece of passion, revenge, and the destructive power of obsession that echoes across generations. So grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and let's unravel the dark and tangled tale of Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff. Our story begins in 1801 when a man named Mr. Lockwood rents a house called Thrushcross Grange. His landlord is the brooding, mysterious Heathcliff, who lives at the nearby desolate farmhouse Wuthering Heights. After a strange and unsettling night at the Heights, where he's haunted by the ghost of a woman named Catherine, Lockwood becomes obsessed. He asks his housekeeper, Nellie Dean, to tell him the history of this strange family, and that's where our real story begins. Nellie Dean, who grew up as a servant at Wuthering Heights, takes us back in time. She tells us how years ago the master of the house, Mr. Earnshaw, returned from a trip to Liverpool with a foundling, a dark-haired gypsy boy whom he names Heathcliff. Mr. Earnshaw's children, Hindley and Catherine, have very different reactions. Hindley immediately hates Heathcliff, seeing him as a rival for his father's affection. But the wild-spirited Catherine forms an instant, inseparable bond with him. Catherine and Heathcliff are two halves of the same soul. They are wild, untamed, and happiest when they're running free on the moors, escaping the oppressive atmosphere of the house. Their connection is more than friendship, more than romantic love. It's a fundamental part of their very being. Catherine famously says, "Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same." They are the ultimate kindred spirits, finding solace and understanding only in each other. But as they grow up, the world starts to interfere. After Mr. Earnshaw dies, Hindley, now the master of Wuthering Heights, takes his revenge. He degrades Heathcliff, treating him like a common farmhand, robbing him of his education and status. Despite this, Catherine's bond with Heathcliff remains unbreakable. That is, until an accident leads her to stay at Thrushcross, the home of the wealthy and refined Linton family. During her 5-week recovery, Catherine is introduced to a world of elegance, society, and civility, personified by the gentle and handsome Edgar Linton. She returns to Wuthering Heights a changed woman, no longer a wild girl of the moors, but a proper young lady. This transformation creates the central conflict of the novel. Catherine finds herself torn between two worlds and two men: the primal, elemental connection she shares with Heathcliff, and the comfortable, socially acceptable love offered by Edgar. In one of the most pivotal scenes in literature, Catherine confides in Nellie Dean. She admits that she has accepted Edgar Linton's marriage proposal. She tries to justify her choice, saying it would degrade her to marry Heathcliff now. But in the same breath, she confesses her profound, eternal love for him, declaring, "Nellie, I am Heathcliff." Unbeknownst to her, Heathcliff overhears the first part of her confession, that marrying him would be a degradation, and, heartbroken, he vanishes from Wuthering Heights without a word. His disappearance shatters Catherine. She falls ill, overcome with grief and despair, but eventually marries Edgar Linton and becomes the mistress of Thrushcross Grange. For 3 years there is a fragile peace. Catherine lives a comfortable life with Edgar, but it's a life missing its vital, passionate core. Then, one day, Heathcliff returns. He is no longer the stable boy. He is a wealthy, polished, and dangerously vengeful gentleman. His return ignites all the old passions and sets in motion a devastating plan for revenge. Heathcliff's target is everyone who he believes wronged him. He systematically works to ruin Hindley, who has fallen into alcoholism and gambling. He also cleverly courts Edgar's innocent sister, Isabella, not out of love, but as a cruel tool to inflict pain on Catherine and Edgar. He marries Isabella and treats her with appalling cruelty, breaking her spirit completely. The tension between Heathcliff, Catherine, and Edgar becomes an unbearable storm of jealousy, resentment, and heartache. Catherine, caught in the middle of this emotional war, is torn apart. Her body and mind can't withstand the strain. Her passionate reunion with Heathcliff, filled with both love and bitter accusations, is one of the most intense scenes you will ever read. Shortly after, she gives birth to a daughter, also named Catherine, and tragically dies. Her death doesn't end the story. It only deepens Heathcliff's obsession and fuels his desire for revenge into the next generation. haunted by Catherine's ghost and consumed by his loss. Heathcliff's quest for vengeance continues for another 17 years. He becomes the master of both Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange. He manipulates and torments the children of his enemies: Catherine's daughter, Cathy; Hindley's son, Hareton; and his own son, Linton. He forces a marriage between young Cathy and his sickly son, Linton, all to secure the entire property. It's a dark, bleak, and cruel second half of the novel. But even in this darkness, a glimmer of hope emerges. After Heathcliff's son dies, young Cathy is left a prisoner at Wuthering Heights. There, she forms a tentative, slow-blooming relationship with her cousin, Hareton Earnshaw. Hareton, much like Heathcliff was, has been kept uneducated and coarse. Initially, Cathy scorns him, but over time she begins to teach him to read. In their growing affection, we see a reflection, a gentler echo, of the original love between Catherine and Heathcliff, but without the destructive pride and selfishness. Their love offers a chance for redemption and the healing of the wounds of the past. As Heathcliff nears the end of his life, his obsession with the ghost of his Catherine consumes him completely. He loses interest in his revenge, seeing her image everywhere. He dies in Catherine's old room, a strange, almost triumphant smile on his face, finally reunited with her in death. The story concludes with Lockwood visiting the graves of Catherine and Heathcliff, side by side on the moors. The wild storm of their lives has passed, and a sense of peace finally settles over Wuthering Heights. The love between young Cathy and Hareton signals a new beginning, breaking the cycle of hatred. Wuthering Heights is a novel that challenges our ideas of love, morality, and human nature. It's a dark Gothic tale that explores how all-consuming love can twist into obsession and how the desire for revenge can poison generations. Yet it also speaks to the enduring power of the human spirit and the possibility of redemption. It's a story that stays with you long after you finished it. What do you think? Is it a tragic love story or a tale of pure obsession? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into a literary classic, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest stories. See you next time.